Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Felix. I'm a YouTube content creator from Indonesia. Guys, today Arch is released, actually yesterday he has released Ultra Vegito Kills Quitela, God of Universe 4. So really going on checking things out for this one to really see what's in store in this episode and what kind of insane creativity, plot, thinking from Arch that he has conducted again for this episode. So really cool without checking things out. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video reaction and let's just analyze and just enjoy this episode. So let's go, let's check, let's react. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
So last time on Dragon Ball Super, Ultra Vegito had said his goodbye to the Z fighters and got them to leave in fear, being able to then be operated on by Dr. Gero.
Okay. Although you're being operated by Dr. Gero and then like gone bye-bye, making that universe bye-bye because become the one who gave birth to Cell with an Ultra Instinct, yeah.
And receive his new and improved android arm. And in today's manga, we'll finally see it in action against Vegito's next divine victory.
Okay.
But before we begin, join the tribute to up there.
Okay,
So our story continues with a
so he
portal
arrives
opening on
in
yet
what?
another
Quitela
strange
universe or
planet.
what?
One with an icy landscape as snow falls rapidly. And out, popping from the portal, is the head and foot of our newly repaired and enhanced Ultra Vegito. It's cold out here. But despite the conditions, nothing could rain on Vegito's parade as he grips his android arm tightly, smiling as the artificial veins pump and bulge, commenting, I still can't believe how perfect that pensioner made this. I can practically taste Zeno's blood already. This arm will single-handedly delete those gods forever. Just you wait and see. As he holds his grip, he begins to once again think back on his goal, his motives, and all he has lost. Thinking back first on his granddaughter, beginning, Pan, I know you're not where you're supposed to be right now, but Grandpa's going to bring you back, along with Mommy and Daddy, along with everyone on Earth. I'm going to make everything right one day, and the first step will be ridding us of this disease amongst us. Zeno and the Daishinken, your days are numbered.
From a go happy lucky Goku that loves Zeno and no one to kill him.
All-time high, he brings forth his angel staff, formerly owned by Whis, and holds it in front of him, looking down and letting out, alright, enough, time to do this. Take me to this universe's god of destruction. But suddenly, in typical fashion, things don't go as planned, as Vegito surprisingly senses a rising power level that's getting closer and closer. And in an instant, he looks upwards, and to his shock, in the sky is a figure as Vegito yells, What? Is that a bird?
Is that a bird? No. What bird?
What kind of bird has energy like that? I'm no bird, God Killer. I'm the protector of Universe 4, and you'll not step in.
This one, this guy's from Tournament of Power. This one's the one with the green helmet, green glass or something. I forgot the one who is fighting.
Another foot further. And unbelievably in the air is none other than Genos, the strongest fighter and leader of Universe 4's Tournament of Power team, shooting down from the sky with intensity and an energy blade in hand. Not unlike exactly how the angel Kusu did before him. Not this time, punk. Fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice, shame on me. But this time, Vegito is clearly ready, just starting up a smile until he immediately throws away the staff, not taking his eyes off Ganos for even a second, before in its place, with his right arm, the iconic Godslayer blade of Ultra Vegito extends. And Vegito then swipes it into place with speed, and with a menacing grin, yells out, "You were slow back at the tournament."
Wow, so now he realized and he still remember about Ganos, huh?
And 10 years later, nothing's changed. Begone, you amateur!
Oh, now Ganos is just gone.
And just
How
like
can
that,
Vegito be
just as
defeated by
Ganos
Ganos,
reaches within meters of Vegito,
even
he is
fighting
brutally
Goku
and
or fighting
expertly
Jiren,
stabbed
he
through
has
his torso
no
by the
chance
blade
whatsoever.
made only for the gods.
Okay.
And in its wake, with blood spewing from his mouth, Ganos can only stare at Vegito in shock and mutter, "No, Lord Quitela!" And just as abruptly, then falls to the ground as Vegito mercifully removes his
let's see.
blade.
What will he do
Ganos,
next?
though, is quick to get back barely on his feet, gripping his open wound as he groans in pain, barely even able to keep both his eyes open through the pain. Meanwhile, though, with his blade retracted and his arms folded, Vegito smugly then tells Ganos, "Nice try, but you've got a long way to go before you can even shine my boots, let alone touch me. You're lucky. I didn't hit a vital point. Probably the first person in history to feel my Godslayer blade and live to talk about it. But if you don't get that stitched up soon, I'm not sure you'll be saying much. Get out of here. I'm here for your god, not a weakling like you." But Ganos, who is infuriated by Vegito's belittling words, mutters back,
He is a nerd.
"You'll pay for this. That was just a lucky hit, and once I'm healed, you're done for. I only wish I did at least some damage to you. I feel like I've failed Lord Quitela." "You did!"
Oh, Quitela is mad.
But suddenly, a cold, icy shock runs down.
You respect your lord so much while your lord doesn't care a bit thing about you,
Ganos' spine, as from his side, a familiar voice calls to him. Swiftly, he then turns his head to see if it is who he thinks it is, yelling, "No! Is that you, Lord?" And as his eyes meet with the assailant, his skin goes pale, and his mouth agape, almost as if he has finally met his maker. "No! I tried my best! Please! Lord Quitela!" And standing there, truly unimpressed and menacingly, is revealed to be none other than Quitela, god of destruction of Universe 4.
One of the most sinister and like evilish god destruction Quitela.
Angel attendant Konya, who sports
really
an equally cold stare.
Yeah, right? They are both cold.
Quitela continues, "How pathetic. Shame on me for ever relying."
Yeah, right? This is why I said about evil and cold. I mean, like when you see how your mortal is trying to help so much with his life and everything, but you don't even care for 1 second for what he did to you. Like what? Like you're a god of destruction and you don't respect any mortal life whatsoever. You just think about destruction, killing, and disregarding life, man.
On a filthy mortal. You failed me at the Tournament of Power, but at least there you did something. How can you even call yourself worthy of our universe, and my student no less, when you couldn't even scratch this Universe 7 vermin? And in response, a bleeding Ganos, who almost already knows what is coming, sports a terrified look as he cries out one final time, But, I didn't see his attack! He moved too fast! Please, it won't happen again!" "I know it won't! Hakai!" But without warning, or even a semblance of the mercy Vegito showed, Quitela places his arm out.
Like, see how evil he is, how merciless is it? Like, Vegeta with all the trauma shock, with all the transformation psychology, like, Vegito just, I mean, like, still not hit a vital spot. That is still a good thing, but this gods is just too proud of themselves and like, man, just destroying life whatsoever and don't care everything so much.
Destroys Ganos instantly. And with a deathly silence in the air, Ganos, the brave warrior of Universe 4, becomes no more. Lost to the wind for eternity and never to be seen again. Erased by the one god he served with utter loyalty to the very end. And with the horrific deed now done, the heartless god reveals a smirk on his face as if pleased at his actions and adds salt to the wound, saying, "Pitiful, truly pitiful. Ganos, you are not worthy to even exist in my universe, let alone fight by a god's side. With that trash out of the way, I can finally fight without restraint." And just as coldly, Cognac adds in agreement, "Agreed, my lord. To think even of our personal training, that was the most he could amount to. We shall find a fitting replacement."
Oh my god, how cold are they?
For him after
like, this is basically like not like what beerus and whis response to Goku and Vegeta back then. Like, what? This too is like so cold. Vegeta's mad.
But Vegeta, meanwhile, has not kept his cool in the slightest, incensed by witnessing just the kind of act that spurred him to erase all the gods in the first place. His power level can't help but shoot forth as a dark electricity generates all around him, and he lets out, "You damn gods are all the same! Why? Why would you need to erase him? He fought for you!"
He fought for you. He is really loyal and respected you so much to his death, but you guys...
To his last moments, his only thoughts were about letting you down. This disgusting system has given you the power to erase him without consequence. This is exactly why I do what I do! With immediately a thunderous roar, Vegito yells at the top of his voice, no longer able to contain his rage and power anymore, as his hair begins to spike and his eyes flash, making it seem a mystery what form he is going into. But in a surprising turn of events, Vegito enters his Super Saiyan 2 form.
What? Super Saiyan 2?
His hair fully spiked, his eyes emerald green, and his aura yellow. But noticeably, the electricity that surrounds him is instead a dark black
purple. Oh, so he utilizes Super Saiyan 2 and Ultra Ego. But why don't he use his Ultra Instinct?
In color. Prepare yourself, you damn rat! I'm coming for your tail!
How can it, like, why is he
coming for my... But watching Vegito, Quitela is just left puzzled. Partly by what he's saying, but mostly by his transformation, as he turns to his attendant and asks, Cognac, that form. Isn't that just one of the weaker and more...
Isn't that just one of the weaker and most generic forms, that he has, which is Super Saiyan? It's not like the Ultra Instinct one.
Generic forms those Saiyans use? I believe even Champa's Universe 6 Saiyans could do that. Why isn't he using his full power? But Cognac, looking on at Vegito with an equally puzzled face, can only respond, I don't know, my lord. There are some differences. But judging by the power level I'm sensing, it's far from his maximum. He may be testing your abilities. Stay on guard regardless, my lord.
Why do he only
before
use
the
Super
pair can
Saiyan 2?
discuss any more, Vegito, surrounded in his aura and his mystery dark electricity shooting forth from his body, he is finally ready to fight, yelling once more, "Stop squeaking about! You say Ganos wasn't worth a thing? But I'll show you, you aren't worth me using even 10% of my power!"
Wow.
But the extremely narcissistic god, hearing this blasphemy,
so
is
the reason Vegito don't use his full power, that's why he only uses Super Saiyan 2, so it's only 10% of his power, to show how worthless he is, to show how, in comparison to what he did to Genos.
Immediately angry,
Hey,
reacting
okay.
back. How dare you underestimate a deity? Beerus must have told you nothing of Quitela, but you'll learn today, God Killer. As in response, Lord Quitela too then powers up, as his pupils disappear and hakaishin energy surrounds his body completely, as he now enters his max destruction god form. Jumping quickly in at Vegito, leaving his attendant as he says, "Stay behind, Cognac! Don't interfere until this cocky mortal starts taking this seriously!"
Okay.
As immediately, Quitela and Vegito's fists collide for massive impact.
But Super
Not only
Saiyan 2
Quitela
facing
trying
that
hard,
destruction?
but also noticeably, Vegito pushing himself to keep up while in this form.
Yeah, while still in Super Saiyan 2, man. It's really hard.
But as Quitela cocks back his fist to punch Vegito, a smile comes
he's
back
smiling.
across
I think
Vegito's face
Vegito has a
as he
plan, that's
thinks,
why he uses Super
"That's
Saiyan.
it, Mickey Mouse.
Mickey
Do
Mouse.
as the Pied Piper says." With
What?
Quitela's first punch being grabbed directly by
The Super Saiyan 2 can take Quitela's, can stay an even level at Quitela, so he don't need to use Ultra Instinct form?
the palm of Vegito's left arm.
I know he is used Ultra Ego, but
And similarly to Quitela's kick as well,
Wow,
while
Super
Vegito
Saiyan
keeps a
2,
close
man.
eye on exactly how he's stopping
that's really far from what he used against Ramshi, Halis, and the previous gods, and Sidra as well. I mean, like, he uses his full power, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, but for this one, I think it's about the special feature that he has been made. That's why he only needs to use Super Saiyan 2.
And soon, when it comes time for Vegito to throw out his own punch,
Boom.
it too is stopped in its tracks, this time by Quitela, highlighting there being no real difference between the two in power. Instantly, the two would then vanish simultaneously to continue their battle. All the while, Quitela's angel attendant Cognac watches on with a look of concern. This is going better than expected. Collision after collision would then be seen in the air above, as the two fight on an equal level, trading and parrying each other's blows. But once more, as Cognac observes closer from down below, he begins to think introspectively, something isn't right. Lord Quitela is keeping up, but he should be winning while Vegeta...
But Quitela is keeping up still with Vegito, but he is already using his full form, while Vegito is still only in Super Saiyan 2. If Quitela can just keep up with Vegito in Super Saiyan 2, what if Vegito turned form to, I don't know, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, full power, like, he will be gone, man. He will be so easily losing from Vegito.
So is in this form. Why isn't that Saiyan even going for the kill? Is he enjoying the battle? If this goes on any longer, I may need to intervene regardless of Quitela's wishes. But soon, the dynamic of the battle begins to change, as Quitela's attack misses for the first time. Lucky dodge, punk! Take this! Following this, Quitela launches a powerful kick, and this time it lands, but Vegito neither blocks nor parries it, as his body doesn't even flinch from its impacts. What just happened? Why did that not feel right? But before Quitela could wonder any more about what just happened, Vegito grabs onto the god's ankle, and most importantly, with his left arm once again. Let go! Let go! Quitela for a moment struggles hard, but it feels like Vegito's grip is a clamp that cannot be broken.
This is Super Saiyan 2
Ordinarily,
Vegito.
nothing like this should be aimed to stop a
Vegito.
god of destruction from moving. But something truly is off.
Something truly is off. Really, I mean, like Super Saiyan 2.
Forget it!
What
if you desire to be so close.
does he do? What kind of special features does Vegito ask to make Ultra Instinct, to make Ultra Vegito just utilize his Super Saiyan 2 and now can defeat a god destruction?
Close to me, then feel the wrath of my hakai! Ha! Reaching out his palm eagerly to the flinchless Vegito until, in a thoroughly anticlimactic end, nothing but a puff of smoke comes out of Quitela's hand.
Quitela just wants to Hakai and there's no Hakai energy. I think it is being absorbed by Vegito.
While Vegito looks at it to his left with a complete poker face, as if expecting it the whole time. Only letting out.
He already knows.
So what part of that was supposed to be a hakai, Mickey?
There's no Hakai technique.
What is this? Where has my power gone? What have you done? As suddenly, a frightful look comes across Quitela's face as he finally begins to realize what's been going on. Immediately, he falls to his knees, his palms slamming the ground, as the mouse now stares at the ground on all fours, having reverted back to his base state by force. He can hardly believe what's going on as he mutters in confusion. What happened? My energy, it's gone!
I think with the bubbly thing in Vegito's arm, androids can absorb, right, as much as energy as they want. So I think he absorbs Quitela's energy. That's why he only needs to use Super Saiyan 2. But I don't know when did he absorb Quitela's techniques or Quitela's energy? I mean, like ever since the first fight, Vegito would only use Super Saiyan 2. I mean, like from the first second the battle started, Vegito can already be in an equal state. If let's make it like this: if Vegito first utilizes Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct and also Ultra Ego, and then then in the mid of battle transform to Super Saiyan 2, I can get it. That's when he absorbed. But for the first time, from the start of this battle, Ultra Vegeta only utilizes Super Saiyan 2 and he can keep up. So does he absorb while battling? If that's the case, so before the battle starts, before he absorbs Quitela's energy, how can he keep up with Super Saiyan 2? That's the major confliction for me.
I'm exhausted. This is impossible! But soon, as we are treated to an image of the energy absorption bead within the center of Vegito's left arm, it all becomes clear to us as Vegito looks down with a smirk and lets out, My, this energy absorption device Dr. Giro built truly is something else. It works so much faster than I anticipated. Or maybe that's just the effect of my spirit vision. I didn't even need to power up much at all to drain you down to nothing. Thanks for all of that.
Wait. He doesn't need to power up. He, as we know, he absorbed Quitela's energy, so that's why Quitela's energy is gone to nothing. But now, but from the first start, when do he have time? If he only utilizes Super Saiyan 2, so from even pre-battling, he already began absorbing energy, or what?
Sweet, Sweet destruction energy. It's all mine now. All yours? It can't be. What is he talking about? When would he have even... No, don't tell me.
Don't tell me what.
As suddenly a flashback comes to Quitela, which explains exactly where he must have had his energy stolen. As he thinks back to his fight and notices at every point, every punch, kick and grab, Vegito was using his left arm.
To absorb it.
The one android arm he possesses, which has Jiro's energy absorption
So he absorbed.
device.
But dude, I don't think that puzzles everything. I know. Like, So I mean, like, so the first second when Quitela is already attacking, Vegeta is still hard to keep up, but then he already directly absorbed. So mid battling he adapt, I think. But that's a compliment for me. Like, for the first attack, second attack, I don't think he has absorbed enough yet to keep up. So now, while in Super Saiyan 2 he can beat up a god of destruction. Like, you need to count, man, for the timing. Okay, for the mid battle until the end, okay, he is absorbed enough power so he can withstand Quitela's fighting. He can withstand Quitela, but for like the first 2 hits or so, for the first minute or so, he hasn't absorbed as much as energy that he needs, while he is forcing himself to stay in Super Saiyan 2 and he can maintain a battle against a god. That is for me something else. Previously, he needs to power up to his max to face against Ramshi, Halis, and everyone. Like, if he is so tough and everything, why don't he just use this form, Super Saiyan 2 with Ultra Ego, to fight Halis? Like, you get what I'm saying?
I knew it! I knew it!
Something
And
is
from
right.
afar,
The angel
also
is like
realizing the
shocking.
trickery that has just befell his lord, fury bubbles within the angel Cognac until... You damn god killer! Get away from Lord Quitela!
He is
Outbursts
attacking.
like none other, the angel screams out.
This is not a cool angel. He has mastered Ultra Instinct, but he has no mastery of his emotion.
God and student, instantly activating his Ultra Instinct. Before, with angelic speed, rushing straight at Vegito, knowing all too well what the God Killer will do now as he yells, Lord Quitela, I cannot stand any longer. The minute you die, my powers will disappear too. I must fight to save us both.
Oh, okay.
But with a turn of his head and an evil smirk on his face, Vegito calmly says, I'm well aware of what happens to you when that happens, and I can't have that. He won't die, not until I'm done taking your powers
He'll
too.
take his powers too? Okay.
Take my
He'll
powers
take
too?
Cognac power.
Has he lost his mind? An angel's power is not of energy. It is of our very life force itself, formed by Father. Surely, that device cannot absorb that too. But before Cognac can even fathom
Okay, no.
Vegito's
Vegeta
nonsensical
is gone.
claims, Vegito vanishes.
Boom.
Without warning, the angel then finds himself suddenly covered in an ominous darkness as he looks up and sees something unbelievable.
Oh, what?
And there, levitating in the air, surrounded in a giant apparition of
freaking
himself,
shock?
created solely from his mastered Ultra Instinct aura, is Ultra Vegeta, now in his final form, ready to finish Cognac. As the angel can only step
how can
back in
Ultra
fear
Instinct come
and
back?
mutter, What is that? But staring down like a god himself,
Ultra Instinct,
turning the
Ultra
tables, Vegito looks down at Cognac coldly and remarks, Remember this feeling, angel. This feeling of hopelessness. This feeling of being completely outclassed and overpowered. Killed for no reason other than being lower in the food chain. This is the feeling Ganos and all the other countless people you and Quitela have erased felt in their final moments. And now, these will be yours. Which leaves Cognac nothing short of stunned, unable to even form sentences as he thinks on Vegito's poignant words and just how much conviction he has behind them. Until suddenly, as expected, Ultra Vegito makes his move, as the large apparition begins raising its hands and bringing them closer to a panicking Cognac until... in an instant...
Now the ones attacking not real Vegeta but the big guy
Tenuous and rough swoop, giant Ultra Vegito slams his palms together, surrounding the
I know you guys are saying to me. One of the comments stating that this episode is crazy.
Movement entirely as the deity screams in agony. And mercilessly, giant Ultra Vegito then crushes further and further Cognac's body as his very bones break and shatter within his body and blood leaks from the very cracks of Vegito's fists.
And now Vegeta will drain out.
As the giant Vegito laughs with a downright...
Previously, when he goes to Master the Ultra Instinct and Master Ultra Final Form, he doesn't become like this. Like what Jiro has done to him. What special features to make him a giant one?
The true and real Vegito eventually never takes down to the completely incapacitated angel.
So now this is the big Vegito can crush Cognac into the bones, and now Vegito won't take him in with his little body? Like what?
And with a gratified
How
smile,
can he have this mode of his like big gigantic Ultra Vegito mode?
How does it feel? Sorry for the tight grip. I just want you to hold still while I take all that angelic power. But the now near-death angel mutters back still in defiance. You fool. Whatever that mortal-made monstrosity is, it will have no effect on an angel. I was handcrafted by the one true Grand Priest himself, as were all my brothers and sisters. My very being and body is my strength. It's the very reason our powers can be switched off an instant on the death of our destroyers. Try all you want, but you will absorb nothing. But it seems Vegito's response at first is only to crush the angel's body even more for his insolence. Until finally, with his left hand raised to his face and a sinister smile, Ultra Vegito reveals. Thanks for the information, but you must not know just how much your dear brother Whis told me about you angels. Rest assured, I came prepared for just this very moment.
What?
Suddenly, in a shocking turn of events, the hand of Ultra Vegito's android arm snaps right off, holding on by a single joint, as in its place reveals a mystery needle that may seem instantly recognizable to any of us OG Dragon Ball Z fans. But the surprises don't end there, as immediately following forth.
Oh my freaking goddamn Jiro. He make himself a cell. He know for sure he can't take his energy, so he take his body off. That's the needle of cell. And then he will like open this thing out and he will like suck up this angel. He will become an angel now.
A one-to-one
copy
of the same technology used to create Cell's tail shoots rapidly out from Vegito's forearm. As is revealed,
he knows from Whis' knowledge that he can't absorb anything. That's why he is not absorbing. He's sucking it all.
yet another of Vegito's special upgrades that he specifically asked from the doctor.
Oh my god.
He now possesses not only the infinite energy engine, energy absorption, but also the life force draining of imperfect Cell. And with rapid movement, the tail makes its move as if almost moving by itself, and within nanoseconds,
he absorbs.
What is this? It stabs directly into the jugular vein of the confused
Cognac, but you're gone by
Just as fast working as the energy absorption beads, the effects of the life drain are instant. As Cognac screams of pain quickly dissolve into quiet moans as his skin collapses inwards. Meanwhile, watching in pleasure, Ultra Vegito remains with a smile thinking, I can feel it. I can feel his divine energy become one with my own. To think that damn Cell had the pleasure of doing this over and over. Greedy bug. And as Vegito thinks,
now Goku, what this Goku and Vegeta had transformed himself into, like if Chi-Chi know or Bulma knows, like I don't know, like what has their husband think and change, man. Vegito in this series
is left
just
to be
crazy.
a mess of inward, caving flaps of skin, until finally, in a horrific image, not a trace more of his life force remains.
Yeah, because it's been absorbed.
Leaving behind
I thought the needle will open up and will suck the body, but I don't think Vegeta likes it, so he only drains his life force. Well, not drain his body and sucking it all in like Cell does.
The husk of the former divine entity. Of course, watching this all unfold from a distance is still the completely exhausted and energyless Quitela, just barely crawling to one knee. Before, with a look of pure fear that has never struck a god so hard before, he watches the bizarre creature Vegito literally absorb the very flesh and organic matter of his angel before him, all through a green tail that shot forth from his robotic arm. As he mutters, This is a Saiyan?
This is a Saiyan.
What kind of monsters are they? Vegito, now done with his angel victim, retracts immediately the tail, shutting his hand back onto his forearm once again like nothing happened. And with his arm back in one piece, for a moment he stares at his fist, assimilating the immense divine energy he has just taken in, thinking, amazing, 6 gods and 6 angels remain. With their power added on, I can't even begin to imagine what I will finally unleash on those 2 midgets. Referring of course to the Grand Priest and Zeno. Before, without a word more, Ultra Vegito then turns his body and aims his right hand towards Quitela and the now dropped on the ground
now he will like Hakai Quitela
and yells, Hakai!
He Hakai Quitela,
blasting forth the signature finisher of God Killer Vegito. And just like that, without the 2 deities literally being able to do a thing, Quitela yells, No! You monster! As he turns to dust,
but when
and
you
the already deceased
when now Genos die, you call him yourself a warrior god.
Who is
What do you
nothing
think
more
of
than a
yourself?
bag of skin now, also then returns to the universe as particulate matter. And with now 2 more gods added to his kill list, Vegito finally descends from the sky and lands with a thud on the ground. But before long, Vegito grabs onto his stomach and grins widely as something uncontrollable builds within him.
What is happening?
An uncontrollable laughter.
He's happy.
Fear my wrath, you remaining deities, for I am the God Killer!
He is happy, man. Truly and really happy.
Maniacally laughing in victory as his newfound power explodes from his body and a truly immense aura that shakes the universe itself is shot forward.
Because he gets cognac power
and from afar, as the scene pans out, we see the scope of the fluxing aura. But on an even greater pan out, we see finally that Vegito is in fact being watched again in a crystal ball. But this time by none other than the Grand Priest himself.
Ooh, making the Grand Priest is watching
his first appearance since he knocked out Ultra Vegito all those years ago. As he looks down with a dark look of disapproval and says, Zeno-sama, remind me, when exactly do you want me to do something about this? How far do we let this circus go on? When all our gods and angels have gone missing? To which we then finally see Zeno with a blank and lifeless expression unlike any we have ever seen before. And he responds, not yet. Not yet.
What?
But
what is he waiting for?
That's it for today's video, guys. And if you made it this far, leave me a hashtag Zeno in the
comments
down below.
What is he waiting for, Zeno?
And let me know who the next
Grand Priest can't wait to wanna crush Vegeta.
Of Ultra Vegeta will be. Or you can find out right now and see the next chapter where you also.
Okay. Man Arch is just getting crazy intense, getting crazy epic with his story conception, with his analyze, with his creativity. He is just beyond crazy. I never think for a minute he will utilize and become that sluggish creature cell with his tail sucking out the divine energy of Quitela and also utilizing that needle. I think he will transform himself with the body sucking device, but no, he still have his dignity, so he don't want to mix up bodies with the angel and transform like Saldus, but he only take the needle part to absorb the divine energy, while to take the life force, basically, and not get the body. But okay, now the Grand Priest Daishinkan is disapproving, so I don't think the theory about he has this plan sorted out of clearing Vegito's thought and everything and making the plan of restoring Vegito's, and this is just a part of make the gods know their lesson. I don't think, or Arch is playing with us now and Arch is making the Daishinkan is disapproving, and I'm just thinking on what Zeno's real plan is. Why does he wants to make Daishinkan wait to crush Vegito? Not yet. So what is his game? What is he plotting now? I'm really curious about this. But I think that is all that I will react for this episode. Ultra Vegito Kills Quitela Universe 4. Things are getting interesting. The remaining gods are getting stronger and stronger, and I'm really couldn't wait to find out on what will happen on the next episode of the God Killer series. I think this series is one of the best. I think VE or even GR or something will be left now for now, because Ultra Vegito is the main bestseller Art has created so far. So I think we'll end it here, and we'll be meeting in the next record video. Bye.